What's up, guys? I'm here to do another vlog. Y'all asked me some questions, so here goes. First question was, can you talk about your assistants and what are constant movements that you keep and how long you keep them? Well, my split sort of looks like this. I have squat day, speed bench, deadlift, and heavy bench. On squat day, one of my main assistants is deadlifting, whether it's reverse band or from a rack. And then I'll do some kind of, usually it's like posterior chain focused assistant work, like single leg RDLs, glute ham raises, maybe stuff like deadlift. They change like usually every couple, 3-4 weeks. Or if I'm doing like stiff leg deadlifts, I might do like 3 sets of 8 one week and 3 sets of 8 and like 4 sets of 3 and like try to max out on them or something. It depends. Good mornings, lower back things, lower back and posterior chain, pretty much. So glutes and hamstrings. And then deadlift day, I always squat. I'll do like a high box squat with like overload, like 2.5 inches high. Get it moving as fast as I can, and then I'll do like probably glute ham raises again because hamstrings. Maybe some glute activators, and then usually I guess lower back more focused. So like squat day assistants are focused on hamstrings and glutes, and then deadlift day is lower back, and then speed bench day usually upper back. So it'll be like shoulders and upper back. So it'll be like some kind of maybe inclined shoulder press or overhead press or lateral raises, and then all the rows, bent over rows, one arm row, seated rows, anything, lat pull downs. I really need to work on my upper back strength, so basically everything, pull ups. And then heavy bench day, arms, so biceps and triceps, just because my upper back is usually wrecked after that. And heavy bench day would consist of some kind of assistance, whether it be a slingshot or mad dog, my shirt, or a board. Great question. Okay, next. People say that running will make you lose muscle, but you run, lift, and have a nice amount of muscle. What would you say to people that think running will make you small? Great question. And statement. Yes, I love to run and I love to lift, so I do both. I also eat so much, so that's kind of what keeps me big. I train with reps, whether it's in the main lifts or the accessories, so I'm always, I'm able to maintain my mass. I eat a lot of food. If you're small, people tell you to eat more. So if you're doing things that you think might hinder your growth, eat more. It should make up for that. Really, people think that endurance running tears down muscle, but like there's a threshold. I run like 5 miles at the most. Usually it's 3 miles if it's a steady state. And we're talking like protein degradation would happen like at the 10-mile mark, maybe. Otherwise, your body's still using your energy as fuel, like carbs and fats. So, in terms of hypertrophy, endurance training might hinder it. Actually, it probably will. I usually don't train for hypertrophy. If I'm doing reps, it's merely for performance and for strengthening those muscles, not to get bigger. At no point do I really want to get bigger. I like the size I am. So, I run because I like it. Distance running eases my anxiety, makes me feel more conditioned. That's why I call it conditioning, not cardio. And I like to be able to run like a mile under 7. I like to be able to run sprints. I like to be able to push my body and make it last 4 miles. There's studies actually that just came out saying that endurance training does not hinder strength. Maybe hypertrophy, but strength-wise, and to be honest with you, I don't see how it would. Especially if it's like different, like respects, like different metabolisms and stuff. I fail to see how that like interrupts one another, but I do need to look up more studies and kind of see what the protocols were and how they went about that, and I kind of want to see if they're more chronic or acute, because it's actually really interesting. Like today, like I ran almost 40 minutes of intervals. I didn't even realize it. I was listening to a podcast, and then I went and I squatted raw, and I was just doing singles because I have an equip meet next weekend, and I worked up to like 370. So people that tell me I can't do both, I'm like, well, I'm doing it, so just do what you enjoy. People tell you shouldn't do them, well then forget them. They're not important anyway. That was my little tidbit of I can speak. Ground-breaking advice. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, next question. You are perfect, to be honest. That's a lie. Anons, you're killing me. Sometimes I feel like Anons that message me are like my friends trying to like messing with me and like saying stupid things. Thank you though for your kind words, whether it was a joke or not. Okay. Ah, Daisy. Hi, Daisy. I could text you, but I think this is a specific enough question that it fits your Q&A. How do you keep your core tight? How do I push down and not have to hold my breath? I've looked around the webs and I'm still sure I'm doing wrong. Okay, just flex your abs, Daisy. All you gotta do. Keep your core tight means flex your abs. So like I'm sitting here right now and I'm flexing my abs and keeping my core tight. And now they're relaxed. Also posture. So like when you're walking around like me, I stand like an idiot. I stand with my back arched and like, I don't even know. It's horrible and you shouldn't do it, but it's comfortable for me. But if you're walking around, just try to keep a neutral spine and flex your abs instead of like letting them round out. Tuck them in. A lot of times, like when I'm squatting, I keep my core tight by tucking my pelvis under me. People would advise against that. I feel strong putting my center of gravity under me like that. Lots of people encourage a slight like posterior tilt in your hips. Not necessarily an arched back, but like a slight posterior tilt. But I think if I tuck my hips under me, it helps me keep my core more tight. If you're wearing a belt, push your abs against your belt. Also, if you do abs before you squat and deadlift, it helps you engage them a little more because it gets them firing, right? So like things like leg raises and lying leg raises, and that's why I have you doing them, Daisy. Maybe I have you doing them, I think, at the end of the workout, though. Maybe try switching them to the beginning of the workout. Helps you fire them a little more. Abs, hips, and lower back. So, and that's the other thing. People, when we're talking about your core, we're talking about your abs, your lower back, and your hips, not just your abs. So yeah, if you have any other questions, Daisy, text me. This chick is doing big things, benching 80 like it's nothing. Okay, the other ones are anons. I'll get to them later. This video is long enough. Y'all don't want to sit here and listen to me talk. I hope that helps. If y'all have any more questions specifically about my training, keep the questions coming. I will gladly answer them and try not to go on a rant. I know this isn't a seminar. If you want me to video anything specifically in my training, I can try to do that. It's really hard because I train by myself often. But if there's any exercises that you really want to see, let me know. I can do as best as I can to try and make it happen. It might not be this week. I know I keep saying I'm going to post instructional videos. But I haven't had the time, man. When I get in and do my training, I have to get in and out and come home and do schoolwork or go to meetings or go to work or do my conditioning or something along those lines. So there's my excuses for the night. I feel pathetic. Excuses are never good. You know what they say about excuses. Okay, anyway. So I don't really know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna do it. Bye everyone. Have a good day. It's actually Monday night, but I'm probably gonna post this in the morning in the future. So have a good day and kill it.